Hi guys, thank you guys for being here today. As you can maybe see, my room here is kind of a crazy mess right now. And that's because I am trying to resist the urge to cast on all the things. Hi guys, thank you guys so much for being here today. My name is Felicia from SweetGeorgia Yarns, and every Friday I come here to talk to you about what I'm knitting, what I'm weaving, what I'm dyeing, what I'm doing at SweetGeorgia, all these kinds of things. Today, I specifically want to talk about projects and starting new projects and wanting to start multiple projects. So recently I finished a sweater for Nina. It was like a super quick sweater. It was a worsted weight sweater. It's a tin can knits pattern that's coming out this fall. It took me 13 days from start to finish. It felt fantastic to do this sweater. So I want to do a similar one for Russell, and I want to do a similar one for myself. So there's already two projects that I want to cast on. Also, next Tuesday is the launch day for our SweetGeorgia Mystery Knit Along. And so I want to do that as well. And so I'm just kind of trying to choose colors for all these different projects and trying to figure out how am I going to juggle all these multiple projects. One thing that I learned this year is that I do so much better when I'm just project monogamous, like when I just focus on one project at a time and I go from start to finish and I don't cast on anything new until that project is complete. I mean, I have a long history of starting sweaters and projects and shawls, and there are so many half-knit abandoned projects all over this attic. And it makes me really disappointed in myself when I don't finish, because there's a lot of mental energy that was put into planning and thinking about colors and ideas and all these kinds of things. So when you stop halfway, you lose interest in a project, it's kind of a letdown. But then at the same time, if you lost interest in the project halfway, then maybe the project wasn't really that interesting to begin with. And so even if you did finish, maybe you wouldn't care either. So I don't really know what the solution is. Maybe it's just to do more planning and thinking before you get started. In any case, I found that to get to the finish line for more of these projects, the better thing for me to do is to start one thing at a time. So now I'm sort of in this crux, like I'm just kind of in this situation where I want to cast on the sweater for me. I have to finish these socks that I'm knitting for Russell and this shawl. So let me show you kind of what I'm struggling with in terms of choosing colors. So I have here, this is the information sheet that Tabitha, our design director at SweetGeorgia, has prepared for the Mystery Knit Along. So this is the Tullameen Mystery Shawl. And so this is a shawl that takes 3 skeins of Tough Love sock or 3 skeins of fingering weight yarn, whichever ones you like. And there's going to be 5 clues. It runs from August 28th until September 25th. So it's 5 weeks long. And then the full pattern gets released October 9th. So this is a pattern that you can purchase right now on Ravelry, and by purchasing the pattern, you will get this information sheet to get you started, and then the first clue launches on Tuesday. So you can see on the back side of this information sheet, Tabitha's prepared 9 different color combinations. And I know many of you guys already know these combinations. A lot of you guys have ordered some of these kits and things like that to get started, but she's given some guidance as to what kind of colors to include. So the main color being a medium to dark tone, and then a contrasting color number 1, which is a medium to light tone, and then a contrasting color number 2, which is a light tone, like a splashy or speckled yarn. So I was originally super wanting to knit the Huxley or the Auto. So this one here with the Marine, Mulberry, and Apple Pie. Marine and Apple Pie, these are 2 new colors, newish colors. And then this Auto set, which is the Chili Chocolate. That's a new color for fall. Cayenne and Cinnamon Twist. So those 2 different color combinations. And then I got to thinking, it's really kind of also another one of my goals to knit stuff from my yarn stash and try to use some of those colors that are already in my yarn stash. But a lot of the times the things that are in my yarn stash are colors that are discontinued or are seconds. So if I make something and somebody wants to make the same thing, I have to say, sorry, we don't have that yarn. So I try not to do that either. Yeah, it's a predicament, I know. So I know for one thing for certain is that I'm going to use this color. This is the chili chocolate color that is coming out this fall. I'm so in love with this color. Again, I don't really know if it's my color. It's brown, it's chocolate brown. It's got hints of this tiny little olive mossy green in it. I just love it. It just feels really rich and orangey and auburny and brown, and it's exactly like chilies and chocolate. You know, like a hot chocolate that has chili in it. It's exactly that. So I want to use this as my base main color. Then I have to add some sort of a slightly lighter color. So the one that was in that auto mix is cayenne. So I have this cayenne from a long time ago, also in my stash. This one's actually Cashlux Fine. Just happens to be. So I could put those two together. That's quite a lot like that auto mix already. And then this one is also going to be new for fall, and this is called Cranberries in the Snow. It's got a little bit of like a plummy red, dark red and brown, splashy sort of appearance to it. I'm wondering if it might be a little bit too dark. I'm not entirely sure. But in any case, that could be one combination. Or in light of the fact that Charlotte dyed for me a couple of these skeins of the rainbow sprinkles in a lighter shade, and she did this for my Zweig sweater. So we dye them in batches of 4, so I have 3 extra. So these 3 extra, I've been thinking, what am I going to do with them? Maybe I could use that together with this. Actually, maybe that is a great combination. This one is Bulletproof Sock, and it would be mixing with the Tough Love Sock and a Cashlux Fine. I think that may be the winning combination. I also have a bunch of other ideas, and that's kind of like, well, chili chocolate, and this one is blood orange. Those could work quite nicely together. Maybe those two and that. And then there's also another color that is coming out this fall, which I also really, really love, and we're calling it Elderberry. And it's just like a more rich, more, oh my God, it's got like painterly feeling, watercolor feelings of deep, yeah, it's so much easier when I write it down. When I just talk about it, it's just like, oh, it's just so pretty. So in any case, this is one of my favorite colors right now as well. And so I was thinking about maybe pairing it with the fizzy water that I've had in my stash for some time. So those two together, maybe with that rainbow sprinkles or something else. Maybe something like that. I don't know. I'm curious about if you guys are joining the Mystery Knit Along as well, and what colors you guys might be thinking about choosing. But you know, it's not that easy. Even though in January we limited our colors from 180 some odd colors down to 85, it's still really, really challenging. And then this fall, we're releasing 9 new colors that are going to be seasonal just for fall. And then we're going to have them for a year. And then next fall, they will be replaced by a new fall collection. So these colors, like this elderberry and the chili chocolate that I'm talking about, they are going to be just temporary. They're just for this 1 year. But I like them so much. Yeah. So then the other things that I've been thinking about related to colors and trying to find color combinations are for the sweater for Russell. And I'm putting together that color mastery course for the School of SweetGeorgia right now. And part of it is talking about color combinations and designing with colors and things like that. And I talk about grello in one of the lessons. And grello is basically the color combination of yellow with gray. So yellow, black, and gray, various shades of yellow and gray. And it can be very, very striking, this combination of yellow and gray. And so Russell's favorite color is yellow because it's the color of construction vehicles. And so I was thinking that it might be perfect to do a yellow and gray grello sweater for him. So the sweater that I did for Nina has 4 colors altogether. So 3 colors in the yoke and then 1 color for the main body. So what I was thinking was I was going to finish knitting his sock finally. I have 1 sock is finished, and then the other one, I'm on the toe finally. So it's almost done. See, it's almost done. I have like an inch and a half to go, and then this will be done. Maybe if I finish it today, then I can start on his sweater as soon as possible. Because basically I want to use this leftover yarn as the first color in the sweater. And then I want to follow that with this color, which is pineapple. That's kind of like a new color that we did this spring. So this one is lemon curd, pineapple, pumpkin, and then I went and got a whole bunch of slate from the studio. So this is a worsted yarn in the slate colorway. So a whole bunch of yellows and oranges and then gray. I think that will look really nice together. I wasn't sure if I needed all 4 skeins, but because the Tin Can Knits pattern is still sort of under testing, none of the yardages for any of the colors have been listed, so I don't really know how much yarn I need. All I know is that I used pretty much 2 full whole skeins of the worsted for Nina's sweater, and Russell's bigger, so it's probably at least 3 skeins. There was also another idea about maybe using this color, which is kind of like a test that I did for stealth mode. It's a blue-gray color. So it's gray, yeah, with a touch of blue to it. And so you can see that might make a nice combo as well. You know, because there's a little bit of blue in this, it kind of starts to look a little bit more vibrant, a little bit more, it's got more hue information than if you're just going with a straight slate color. You can see those 2 colors are slightly different. There's so much glare. Hard to see. Yeah. And then I'm also trying to pick colors for the same kind of yoke sweater for myself. And for me, I wanted it to be more poppy. And so I have these colors that are left over from various different projects and things like that. So this is a lollipop color, this is beach house, and then these are 3 colors that came from the Jelly Bean Party of 5. So I'm trying to like find a way that I can mix these together in a nice way. Again, using yarns that I have in my stash for colorwork projects. So you can see this is sort of my creative process. This is how I go through trying to choose colors. It just ends up being a little bit of a mess. All the colors are everywhere, trying to recombine them, trying to take photos as I go, trying to record what I see. It's not easy. So I'm curious about how you guys might do this as well. And I will have decided before Tuesday on which colors to do, because Tuesday's the launch day. If you guys want to join us for launch day, we're actually going to do a bit of an experiment. We want to do kind of a cast-on party, like a live cast-on party via a video group meeting, I guess, group chat. And so if you guys would like to join that, we're going to do that Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to put the link down below, and then you can just visit that link on Tuesday, and then you can show us where you are in your shawl if you've already started working on it, or you can cast on together with me. I will have both my kids with me, so it might be a little bit crazy. Tabitha will be there as well, and hopefully some of our team from SweetGeorgia will be there too. So yeah, we would love to have you guys join us and see how that goes. I have no idea how many people will come. I have no idea if the whole thing will break down. I have no idea, but we're gonna try it. So I think that that's all for today. I have to do a whole bunch of other things today, like I have to shoot a video showing you how to wind things on a nitty naughty, and I'm doing a little bit more spindle spinning on video and things like that, putting these all together in the School of SweetGeorgia for probably 2 weeks from now. And yeah, I'm so excited about all these things that are coming this fall. It's going to be a busy, busy fall. So thank you guys so much for watching this week. I hope that you guys like this kind of content. If you do like this video, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos that are like this, please hit subscribe. And every Friday I come to you with something talking about yarn and knitting and color. And yeah, just glad to have you here. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, bye for now.